Again with another adventure from the Elite universe. And today on Elite, there we go. My video kicked out once again. We see here the Diamondback Explorer. And we're greeted with an explosion of some kind and board the starboard. We're laying a course from Acres Orbital in the Fusang system, where we last left off, back to our trade planets, which will be in the Panorwa, actually in the Helgardu system. 2 jumps away. And we have our big chance. We've just collected our million credits. We had a very lucrative day yesterday, where we earned, well, considerable number of credits actually. Actually, I should go to Helgardu and put a little bit more effort into launching or returning to Helgardu. Should be some lucrative missions there. If not, we'll just pick up a spaceship and move on. Oh look, floating debris.
You are go for departure.
No wingman on right now.
Niner. Be wary, Commander. We've got reports of heavy traffic in this sector.
Landing gear deployed.
Whoops. I better start settling down here before I damage something. Okay.
Landing operation complete. Power down your engines. Welcome to the station, Commander.
Fly smart. Fly safe. Reduce your speed inside the document. Pilots, do not block the access corridor at any time.
Yeah. No. No.
Mind your speed and your surroundings. Avoid collisions at all costs. Blocking bay access is a crime. Don't risk annihilation. Make way for other vessels.
I don't know, they want coffee for $2.5 million. Can't be that hard to find coffee. I think there's a nebula here that makes coffee. $5 million for lots of basic medicines. $1 million for 135 units of clothing. More money. Okay, we'll go get some coffee.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay. They don't have coffee here. Well, I'm sure you can buy coffee at a coffee shop or something. It's not available in bulk. You'd have to buy a lot of drinks of coffee and get rid of all the resynthesize the coffee grounds out of the coffee. Oh, one more thing. We'll give Edmund Schmidt a chance at helm.
Incoming message.
Okay, we'll be back in a couple minutes. I just have to step away for a moment. Be right back. God. Oh, God. Oh. Okay, we're back. Sort of. Once again, off center. Okay. We are going to go to the galaxy map. And we have got to go to the Cutenus system. We'll start with Napier Vision, or Napier City. And here's where we're going to get our advanced medications. Right. We'll start with the coffee, move on to advanced meds. Technically, we're not going to go to the place where we said we were going to go. Kion Relay.
for fighter control. Fighter deployed. I'm here if you need me. Target destroyed. We're all clear. No more threats in this sector.
Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Roger that. Initiating automated retrieval. Fighter is on board, Commander.
Cargo scoop retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Romeo India. Please submit a standard docking request before attempting to land. Permission authorized. Proceed to Bay 1-2.
Landing gear deployed.
Docking complete. Ground crew dispatched. We're pleased to have you, Commander.
Coffee.
Landing gear deployed. Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
To keep docking bay traffic flowing smoothly, we request that pilots avoid blocking access to landing pads.
Caller disconnected.
Hello?
Hello?
It said caller disconnected and then it connected you. This game is so screwed up.
But you still play it.
And I still play it. I keep forgetting you don't have VR. I was going to ask you if you've tried out AltSpace yet, but actually you don't even have to have VR on your computer to run AltSpace. You can use one of the phone, the Android phone apps. You get it like a VR connector for $200 or whatever from Best Buy. You can hook up your cell phone to VR now. And if you...
I can go to the phone company and get something like that if I really want, but I don't see the point.
No, then you can join AltSpace at 3 o'clock this afternoon. I and 70 other people so far are going to get a chance to talk to Icheb from Star Trek Voyager.
To who?
Icheb, the character Icheb.
Which one's that?
He was a Brunali refugee that Voyager rescued from the Delta Quadrant on its route back to the Alpha Quadrant, back to Earth.
Okay.
And he comes back all the way to the Federation, actually. He's one of, I think it's him and 7 of 9 are the only 2 people from the Delta Quadrant that make it all the way back to the Alpha Quadrant. The others drop off. Neelix gets dumped off in the Delta Quadrant just before they make their big jump. Their last big jump through the Borg transwarp hub back to Earth. So, anyway, I thought that was interesting, so I'll probably do that at 3 o'clock. I guess that's in an hour and a half now. And I'll be back in the game. I don't think it'll last too long. And
Publicity stunts.
Yeah, it is. I don't know what the format, if I'll get a chance to put a question to him. I'm just wondering if he's going to do any more Star Trek in the future. I'll ask a question if I can. And get my chance to talk to Echeb.
Aggressive behavior in or around the starboard is not permitted. We thank commanders for
So there's some fairly lucrative contracts out here again today. Only trouble is you have to go find the find the commodity, so I'm using EDDB to hunt commodities from nearby star systems and then bring them back to where they have to go.
I'm sitting at 267 million credits.
Holy shit! Well, I'm doing.
I came out here a couple days ago, about 50,000, if even that. Or 50 million.
I don't know why you're getting so many good missions out there, though. Are these passenger missions or cargo missions?
Passenger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're probably getting a lot of good sightseeing stuff. I mean, the cargo missions are doing pretty good here, too, in the bubble. But the passenger missions have generally sucked shit.
Please show consideration to fellow visitors. Slow down.
So,
Maintain a reasonable distance from other ships.
and I have more than enough money. I could go. The other thing I have to do is finish off my level 3 qualifications for Ageling's group next week, so I can buy the last few. Last few scraps full of
In order to maintain smooth traffic flow, please follow standard operating
propaganda. Well, the boxes of propaganda that I have to deliver, and then I can move on to the Guardian sites. I've also got to do some studying though this weekend. I have to wait. Today is Saturday, right? Yeah. So I'm probably going to have to spend a little bit of time reviewing development with SharePoint. It's been a number of years. I've done it before, but I don't know if the folks at D&D are expecting me to sit down and start developing, or what the expectations exactly are. I mean, technically, I guess I could get away with doing nothing all weekend and then try again Monday, but I do want to spend a bit of time trying to make sure I'm ready for this job. I'm sure you can understand.
Except for I don't use personal time for work-related anything ever.
I try not to, as a general rule, and I wouldn't in this case, except it's been so many years.
around the starboard is not permitted. We thank commanders for their cooperation.
You don't use any personal time for work stuff?
Nope.
Well, that's a good philosophy to have. Generally, that's one I follow. It pisses off the recruiters, though, if I don't. They quite often ask for, like, documents to be delivered after hours and stuff, and I'm just like, no, I'll send it to you first thing in the morning. I'm not even gonna send an email at night.
When I have a family life, that
Yeah.
kind of overrides work.
Yeah.
And in my line of work, what am I gonna do? During my free time that's work related. I
Not.
suppose I can answer emails and shit like that, but no, I don't even access my work email from home.
Yeah,
I do
and
it from my desk at work.
that's true. Yeah.
So if they want me over the weekend, they got to call my personal cell phone. And at that point in time, they're gonna find out that I'll be less than cooperative if they're wasting my time.
Yeah.
Time is money. I get paid for my time. You want my time, then you pay me for it, or I use my time as I see fit, is my viewpoint.
If someone were to call you and offer you overtime, would you take it?
No.
No? Okay.
They want overtime all of a sudden, they ask while I'm at work. They don't call me up late after I've been at home.
Oh. We need you to come in.
I reply, well, I need you to kiss my ass.
Yeah.
Please disembark on
Yeah, that's pretty much.
I even get pissy if they try to ask me within the last 2 hours of Friday. Well, we need you so late. Yeah, it ain't happening. Doctor's appointments. I've got other appointments already pre-scheduled. No.
Yeah.
If you want me to work late on Friday, then you better be asking me like Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah.
Especially when Friday is only 4 hours long.
Yeah.
Half
Yeah.
that time,
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
maintenance on machines and do a little bit of cleaning here and there and get jobs prepped and ready for the following week.
Yeah. I'm completely sympathetic. Work is supposed to be something you... How does it go again? You live to work, you don't work to live.
Yeah, that and management where I work, they all have families and kids of their own, so they pretty much...
They're sympathetic.
They pretty much have the same viewpoint.
Yeah.
Weekends are theirs. Yes, the company does have a weekend shift, but you know what? These people choose to work that shift, so...
Well, that's the other thing, is you spend, like, I'm going to be spending 37.5 hours per week. That's most of my waking hours for that entire week, except the weekend. It'll be most of my waking hours at work. What is it that's so vitally important that, you know, it can't wait until the next shift?
No.
But part of the reason the government of Canada likes to hire consultants is because there's a number of them, some number of them, that will actually work overtime, right? And they'll put more effort in than they should. I did that in Natural Resources Canada. It bit me in the ass, and I only worked the month of October as a result. So, whatever.
Yeah, do you get paid extra for this extra you put in?
No, I was just there. I was trying to configure my workstation and get it ready for the following day. And I could close my eyes at my desk. I wasn't asleep. I was just waiting for a process to finish, and someone saw me there, sitting upright with my eyes closed, and they decided I was somehow asleep. How you stay asleep when you're sitting upright at your desk, I don't know. But they decided that I was, and they reported me to the procurement people, who turned around and canceled the contract, is what I think happened, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. The problem was no one talked to me about it, no one talked to my boss about it, and no one talked to my project lead about it. So no one talked to anyone. It was just procurement on its own volition just went up and decided, no, you're done here. Well, you don't know anything about the context, the history, or whatever. Like, it doesn't really add up. I'd even told my boss that these symptoms could manifest if I was working late, you know. And he said he understood and that there wasn't a problem. So, there's not a problem, then there shouldn't be a problem, right? Except procurement got it without it going through my boss, and then suddenly there is a problem. So they terminated the contract. I contacted the contract agent. The agency didn't, at first they were pissed off with me, but then they relented when they realized that I was telling the truth about everything I'd said to my boss, and everything I had done to handle the contract seemed to be correct. And there was just nothing they could do. And as far as I know, they didn't try rebooking that contract again. Some departments are just screwed up like that. I really hate it too when you get these vindictive people inside the government, these bureaucrats that just, they're looking to get other people in trouble.
You figure that's also their job.
I don't think it is their job, not if it's the person I'm thinking of. Especially not going through my boss. She should have, if she had a problem, she should have gone to my supervisor, not run down to the procurement department. that would have been the appropriate thing to do. But she didn't, because procurement has no idea what's going on.
You should never expect the proper right things to be done.
And
the worst, hope for the best.
Well, hopefully this individual will find out herself at some point. She'll do something wrong. Someone will catch her doing it, and they'll run to PSAC or union rep or something, and get her fucking in deep water. That's the other thing. Government employees, they enjoy this really, really heavy unionized protection. It's almost impossible to get fired from a government job. You have to like break a lot of rules over a long period of time before you're fired. And
why do you want to continue to be a contractor then? Just work straight for the government and be done with it.
Because the government doesn't because for two reasons actually. The government of Canada does not hire developers to do new development of new projects very often. They do in some departments, but in many of them they don't. They're just there to maintain applications and take care of them. I had two government workers in justice who had to report to me. They didn't like that, first of all. I was changing their architecture. They wanted to use Visual Basic, which was, it's been out of date for years. VB.net is the new language that we chose to use, but these guys were stuck in Visual Basic 6, which is going back to pre.net era application development. And they had problems making the transition. They didn't like it. They were resistant. They complained to the union about it. They complained. They even got offered training and everything, and they were still bitching and complaining. They just don't want their lives to change. They were there to maintain applications. That's what they were hired to do. And they didn't like having to support an application that was based on a new architecture. Well, the rule is in technology that, and everyone in technology knows this, is that technology changes all the time. You have to be on top of it to be successful. If you're there thinking you're going to be working in a COBOL mainframe environment for the next 100 years, you're huffing glue or smoking crack or something. It doesn't work like that. Absolutely no way. So being hired myself as a permanent employee just to maintain applications with that kind of philosophy prevailing is not something that's very attractive to me. I like to learn new things all the time. I have to, in order to remain interested and engaged. And the second reason is because they don't advertise those positions very often. If you want to do new development, you have to be a consultant. New consultants get tasked with creating new applications, new architectures, new things all the time by the government, but the staff developers generally do not. Again, there are exceptions, but as a general rule, they don't. So that's why I have tended to steer away from departments that offer permanent jobs, which would give me that security, but would detract hugely from my, ideal job, sort of day-to-day life. And there's still the private sector. I mean, I don't have to work for the government. I can work in the private sector too. So, and about 40% of my experience is private sector based. But for some reason, the private sector jobs I've held have also only lasted about 3 years. After 3 years, something happens to the company or the organization, and then, the job isn't there anymore, or it isn't, or they lay people off, or it isn't appropriate. Not sure why that is, but it is.
Request dock.
You're the only person on my friends list who's logged in right now.
Ship restraints withdrawn. Departure authorized.
CMDR retracted.
I don't know. An Imperial cutter has just landed right below me.
It's not mine.
No, it's an NPC cutter. So are you planning on coming back to the bubble anytime soon?
Maybe later this week.
I still need a partner for the run into the Guardians to get the boosted FSD tech. And I figure it'll go faster if we have 2 people doing it instead of just 1. We just have to run through the base twice.
Friendship drive charging.
Can't get it plugged back in. Turn it around. I have to kind of put it in upside down. I'll be back. I gotta help my kid.
Okay.
Fuel sweeping. Fuel sweep disengaged. Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone.
Okay, Commander. Fighter en route back to Mothership.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Fighter's locked down. We're good to go, Commander.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Programming limit drone.
I finally bought him Minecraft, and he sits and watches YouTube videos about Minecraft. Like, dude, you got the game, play it. I'm back.
What's going on? Is he playing Minecraft?
He's trying to... He unplugged his keyboard and mouse for some reason, so his YouTube videos would autoplay, and then he tried plugging them back in, and he twisted the plug when he plugged it in, and it bent all those little metal prongs inside there.
Oh no.
And straighten them back out. Now he's got to reboot his computer, so his computer registers the keyboard plugged in again.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Leave it to a kid. They got to experiment and learn shit the hard way.
Well, I'm in this debris field. And it says here... Oh, there's a big planet here.
All these missions I'm getting grade 4 and grade 5 materials offered as payment.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, it means that I have to either accept the 2.3 million credits or the 300,000 credits and the 4 or 5 units of rare materials. To give you an idea of how expensive these rare materials are.
Yeah. What I need are electrochemical arrays.
Well, I get them offered now and then.
Yeah, I did collect a few of them, but you don't get them in enough volume to engineer things properly. So I always end up having to buy more at the traders.
I just got another mysterious stranger tip-off.
Oh.
We know of a crashed vessel apparently laden with valuable cargo.
Apparently. What if it's not?
Cannot comply.
Yeah, I ain't gonna run
Cargo scoop
across the
retracted.
cosmos for apparently. Not when I could sit here and make just as much money in the same amount of time, or probably a lot more.
Probably more, yeah.
Oh, I just jumped from 267 million to 283 million credits just while I've been logged on.
Oh, for heaven's sake. I'm over 100 million, but not anywhere near 200 million.
200. I'm gonna hit 300 million here soon.
Yeah, well, you got passengers that are paying. Of course, I suppose I could go if I really wanted to. I could get a really fast passenger ship. Apparently, like the Beluga Starliner is pretty good for this. You go out, you get a bunch of passengers that are paying at some remote base somewhere, and you can soup up the Starliner, the Beluga, to go like 60 and 70 light year jumps at a time. So
I was sitting there looking at Oriolis the other day, and I couldn't get it to go over 40.
the Beluga?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was thinking about buying one, possibly buying one, and using that instead of my cutter.
Well, for passengers, that would make sense, almost.
Well, then I can leave my cutter back in the bubble, fly back and forth with my ass.
Yeah.
But I don't think basically, it doesn't hold quite as many bays as my cutter does either. It'll have better jump range, but
Hang on here.
Lakon Tango Romeo India, this is Federal Flight Control. Request docking if you wish to land.
Okay, we're at Marconi Orbital. This is the Nautilus class station.
Please observe local speed limit. Landing permission granted. Proceed to landing pad 3-2. Automated docking assist is now in progress.
FSP 6704, Marconi Orbital, a Federation starport. Oh, there's someone in here.
500 meters from touchdown.
Landing gear deployed.
It's a human. Commander Andrew Sorex. He is in a Type 6 transporter. Andrew Soros. What is he, from the late Devonian?
Contact. Systems offline. Reports of disease outbreak at this facility, Commander. Avoid quarantine zones at all costs.
Or maybe the Cretaceous? So what does your son think of dinosaurs? Did he see the new dinosaur movie yet?
I just watched Jurassic Park last night.
Yeah. Must think they're pretty neat then.
The original.
Yeah. Are they gonna go?
He likes them.
So yeah, so he probably would like to play the game where the new FDev game.
Yeah, and I'm not buying it for him, so he ain't playing it.
He can run his own Jurassic Park. I still think they should like put Jurassic Park instances out in the galaxy here. There's more than enough planets for them.
Once they give space flights, they can make certain planets with critters and vegetation and actually explore.
Yeah.
But first they gotta develop the space legs.
I think they should just buy the technology from another company and then interface it with this game. Like go onto Outspace, or well, I'm thinking VR only again, but the trouble with Space Legs is to make it fully compatible, they have to give it to everyone at the console level as well as VR. So to do both is the complexity. And they'll want to do it quote-unquote right, as they say, so they want their own avatars, the ones that we use in the spaceships right now. They want them walking around, not the ones that come with Altspace. Where you look like a plastic bag wearing a plastic head. A mannequin. A mannequin head on top of a plastic bag is basically what your avatar looks like in Altspace. By default.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Or not.
Well, they need more avatar selection in that game. I mean, for Altspace to really fly, they're going to have more avatars. And they could sell avatars. Like, the default set that they have is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But it's just a bit limited. So they want to customize it. I think what they should do is, okay, instead of having the generic male avatar, they should like have different avatars representing different kinds of men and women. And then you should be allowed to dress them up in special clothing and whatnot. And you could even sell, you know, for like a buck or two, you could sell these accessories online. But no. Are they offering a decal for the community goals this week?
No clue. Don't bother. I don't look at them, so.
You don't want a decal?
What do I need a decal for? Is it going to be worth a damn? Is it going to be something I'm actually going to want to use?
It's not. You don't use a decal. It's a decoration for your ship.
Yeah, am I going to actually put it on my ship?
I don't know.
Does it look as cool as my glowing claw marks I have on my ship now?
No.
Then it's not worth it to me.
No.
I'm not going to do community goal for a decal that I'm not going to use.
The trouble is, to get the decal, you have to finish in the top 25%. To even qualify. It's either top 50 or top 25, but you need to do very well with the community goal to get a decal. Well, I don't know. I have a mission board here. Oh, by the way, can you hear me okay now?
Say what?
Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine now.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened there.
That was something on your computer that after you rebooted, it straightened itself out.
All right.
Weird computers do weird shit. I had a cell phone that for no reason the speakers and ringers would quit working. I'd answer a phone call, I couldn't hear a fucking thing. I'd reboot my phone and it worked just fine. Whenever it needed to be rebooted, the speaker would quit working.
That's strange.
Exactly. That's why I was saying something about your settings, because I just recently rebooted my computer. And it's been chatting with other people in other games without a problem, so...
I didn't get a chance to test it against anyone else. Mission Depot, delivery location, outbreak aid needed 928 units of advanced medicines. I bought 90. So I need to bring a whole bunch more. That's fine. What do we got in the inventory? Inventory! We have 420 coffees. So what we'll do is we'll go get some tantalum to fill up our cargo bay. After we get some more limpets out of the shipyard, or out of the advanced maintenance. Maintenance! Oh, a dolphin is landing. How nice. Metals, tantalum, 333.81. Holy shit, that's getting expensive, that stuff.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Cargo hold is now at maximum capacity. And we're leaving the station. Wow, this thing's behaving kind of sluggish. I might have to reboot again. I don't know what I'm doing that causes it to... I even load a separate third-party app normally that changes the process settings on Oculus and Elite and everything else to be higher than all the other processes on my system, and it's still sluggish. I never understand that about Windows. So I change my process priority so everything in that process gets processed first by the CPU. How can that cause sluggishness?
Ship restraints retracted. Access corridor is clear.
It shouldn't be technically possible. Oh! Wait a minute. The other human is here. He's launched his craft. It's Andrew Soros again. Here, I'll give him a palm frond or something and he'll...
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
we are now en route to Helgardu, 5.82 light years. 2, 1, 0, jump. Galliano Terminal.
Disengaged.
I really want the atmosphere flying turned on so I can visit these worlds that are made of lava.
I want to go buzz the cities on Earth. I get shot down.
They will shoot you down. They're pretty trigger happy if they keep it consistent with Elite 2.
Recon, Tango Romeo India. This is Federal Flight Control.
They shoot you down for any bloody reason. What? You're taking off and you didn't lift your gear up in time? Shoot them down! Or perhaps you'd like to take your SRV for a drive on the Autobahn.
Flight assist off.
Don't tell me you haven't thought of it.
Nah,
Nah.
it does better off-road.
All the more reason to drive it on the Autobahn.
Autobahn isn't off-road.
No, it isn't. But it does offer no speed limit.
Authorization cleared. You are go for approach to pad.
You know, that was the whole idea behind
You are go for automated docking.
the interstate originally. The interstate highway system in the United States.
No, it's not.
No, it's not now, but...
You're misinformed there, period.
Oh,
The interstate's sole purpose is so that the military can crisscross the country easily in case of any kind of emergency.
well, that's what the Autobahn was used for as well, to some degree.
The interstate is the states are allowed to use the interstate as long as they do the maintenance and upkeep on it.
Yeah.
Of course, the federal government still funds a lot of the work, but the states have to.
Pay up.
Solid contact. Power down your engines. Good.
They have to oversee the projects and everything else.
Yeah.
But if it ever became any kind of a military emergency or something,
Well, they take it over.
The use of the interstate system would be done. We would not be allowed to use it.
Yeah, no, I know.
The interstates are the only roads that, like in the state of South Dakota, the interstate, during foul weather, they completely shut the interstate down.
I've actually, anytime I've been in the United States and used the interstate system, what I've noticed is just how fucking, like, the layer of concrete that they use to make it with, I mean, is clearly meant to support heavy equipment like tanks.
That is what it's intended for.
Yeah. No, I noticed that from a very young age. But it would be nice also to have, like...
It's built heavy duty to hold heavy loads, and it's also banked so that you could drive 120 mile an hour.
That's right, yeah.
On the interstate without a problem.
That's right.
It's steeply banked for a reason, for high-speed
transit, yeah.
I think in South Dakota we're allowed to go 80 miles an hour on the interstate right now, legally.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, is like might be like 130, I think it's about 130 kilometers an hour. I'd have to get all the calculators.
That's basically the Trans-Canada Highway here in Canada, which spans, east to west the whole country. Goes a little bit north to Edmonton at one point, but generally it's east to west. And it stretches all the way from the Atlantic Ocean, the Far East, to the Pacific.
80 miles an hour is 128 kilometers an hour.
Yeah. You can go, there are places in Quebec especially where they have a minimum speed limit posted of 100, and you have to drive your car up to 140 kilometers an hour. So there are places along the Trans-Canada where that speed limit applies, but they have to keep the road in very good condition to go that fast. Of course, in Montreal, they run a Formula 1 there every year. So a lot of the roads are built for that. Unfortunately, Montreal is also both where you find the best infrastructure in the country and the worst. Some of the bridges in Montreal, like the overpasses for a big city, they're crumbling. They're starting to crack. They were built in the 1960s, and they've run their expected lifespan, so they're starting to crack now.
There are all kinds of bridges and dams in the United States that are in the same condition.
Yeah, and they have to fix them, because if they don't, they're going to be in deep shit. So that takes tax.
Like they had in Minnesota, in the Twin Cities a few years ago, where the bridge collapsed.
No, you're kidding. I hadn't heard about that.
Google it. There's people on the bridge when it collapsed.
Fuck, that'd be horrifying.
I remember right there's some injuries, but I don't believe anyone was killed.
Miraculously. It'd be very easy to get killed in a situation like that.
Well, here in South Dakota, what was it? About a month ago, we got a hell of a rainstorm in one of the dams. It's northwest, probably 50, 60 miles northwest of where I live.
Yeah.
The dam blew. The dam ended up busting and washing out.
Huh.
The lake is completely gone.
Yikes.
There's many dams in South Dakota that are on the verge of blowing open like that, and the ones that obviously have people living on them in towns nearby are the priority to get fixed. A lot of the other ones, if they blow, because they're not going to do any damage. You're just going to end up with more water accumulating downstream.
Have you guys considered using floodways to protect your towns and cities?
Most towns and cities aren't in danger. South Dakota does not have a lot of natural lakes. Most of them are man-made lakes.
Yeah, okay.
So, and most of the towns are not actually built in the path of the waters.
Sugar coma for you.
What?
There's a sugar coma for you. Harry Potter. Butter beer pancake. Butter scotch chips. Powdered sugar. Powdered maple soda. Aluminum. Cottage cheese. Caramel coffee creamer. Egg. That's just for the pancake.
That just sounds fucking nasty.
Syrup. Butter, buttermilk, sugar, baking soda, and butter extract.
Still sounds nasty.
Whipped cream, heavy cream, powdered sugar, butterscotch, and sweet pudding.
Sounds even nastier.
Yeah.
The shit people come up with and call a recipe is bullshit. They emptied their fucking pantry and thought it tasted good because they're too stupid to know if it tastes good or not.
Well, there's some red velvet ones in here.
If it sounds anything like that last one, don't even bother reading it to me.
5.6 million for 4507 units of clothing. The Nungar system. Nope. Let's have a look at the passenger lounge here again. I want to have another look. See if the rates went up. No, they're normal rates. There's 3 million here, 8 million there. But you have to jump, like, God knows how far away you have to go. Like, here's one for 4 million. Chloe Afford seeks sightseeing adventure. And where do you have to go? Oh, you have to travel across the cosmos. 95 plus 127 plus however many other light years. Well, it looks like there's only 2. But it's...
what I just did.
What?
I just hit 300 million.
Good for you.
I just collected 35 million credits while I've been online. And I've been online for what, half hour, 45 minutes?
Yeah, you got a lucrative thing going over there.
The access corridor is designated.
I thought I was doing pretty good last night, though.
Blockages will be removed using lethal force.
I mean, I did get 80-some-odd million credits in the span of an hour. Can't be that bad.
No, that ain't bad. Especially if you're doing wing missions, that should be pretty,
typical.
Decent.
Yeah.
Considering I'm doing this solo, I can't complain too much about 50 million an hour.
No, I mean, that's pretty impressive. Like I said, you've got passengers just the right distance away from the bubble, I guess, to pull it off. So you've got your little nest egg out there. I would make that your home base, actually, from now on, if that's working out that well.
Well, the Thargoid scare, I'm far enough away from the bubble where I'm of no concern here.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen when the Thargoids start pouring in with their bullshit. They're going to come with those base ships, and that's going to be the end of everything, I think. For a while, anyway. 515 minutes.
Shoot at people. Refined focus crystals, 3. Nah, they're not worth that much.
No, focus crystals are bullshit. Bullshit! Holy crap.
Scan database. Give me 3 and 4 of them and they're grade 3. I think I'm going to pull that one right now. Find focus crystals, 4.
No.
Polymer. They're grade 4. Thermic alloys, I think I'll grab those. 4 of them. Thermic alloys, 5 of them. Grab that.
And
Now I got enough coin, I can grab materials. Exquisite I can't get those. I'm not going that direction.
yeah, but now to upgrade your ship, you have to travel all the way back to the bubble. In all likelihood. Outfit, please.
Find focus crystals, 5 on. Grade 4.
Stored modules. I want the repair limpet controller. The 3A fuel scoop can sit here.
Divergence scan data. I think I can pick up a few more of those.
Okay, so now we have fire groups that we have to do again because we have a repair limpet.
I can do the remote workshop.
Hold on here now, this doesn't make any sense. Okay, that's fine. We got the repair limpet back. Okay, so now we have a repair limpet. No. We can have... Oh, someone just appeared here. Oh, Laris is back. He was the wingman I was using for doing those missions, those lucrative missions. But that will not help us now.
Okay, has come online.
Has he?
Oh, let's hang out in the menu half the day like you did yesterday.
Yeah, I know. He tends to do that. On occasion. 75 light years. Okay.
I think he logs on just to see who else is on so he can hang out and bullshit with people once in a while.
It's almost like he's not playing anymore.
Oh, he plays. He just plays while we're sleeping.
Helgardu. Alright.
We got 450 credits and fines for hitting a little tiny eagle that did not submit to the bigger ship.
Here, we're gonna do it like this. I've invited both you and he to the wing. Hey, Spike Kate.
I've invited both you and he to the wing.
Squaddle is coming, I think. There he is. How you doing? Are you alive, Spiky?
How's it hanging? What's going on? What's hanging on?
Okay, I need a wingman to help me with the Guardian mission. Are you ready to go? Or what are you doing?
Guardian mission?
Yes, the Guardian missions. To get the FSD tech.
Oh, you're gonna go out and grind some Guardian?
Yeah.
I'd love to help you.
So, where are you? You're in the Nogambe system? It's a little ways off, I think. Hang on.
Oh, just make your way out there.
I just have a question about the Guardian that what is it, the FSD booster?
Yeah.
How effective is that? Is it actually worth the time to collect that stuff? Do you get a significant, boost with it?
Yes. In my opinion, yeah. The A rated is 10.1 light years. B is about 8. C is 7 or 6. Or not ABC, I mean 5, 4, 3. There's no type rating, there's size rating. So 5, 4, 3, 2. It's worth it.
So basically a size 5 would fit into a size 5 module slot then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a hull reinforcement. You can even... no, you can't. So there. No, what it usually does is if you're in the bubble and you're moving around in the bubble and it's taking you like 3 jumps to go from A to B, then this thing will make it 2 or 1 jump. Or if you have to go 100 light years and, you're kind of deciding between a fuel scoop to get there or a gas tank or this thing, right? This thing can help you get there faster. Let's say you got a trading mission and it's 21 light years away. So that's 2 jumps when you're all loaded up. You put this thing in and it'll be 1 jump, generally. Or, if you want to go out exploring, instead of your crummy 53 light years you're getting, you want 63, throw that in there. Throw that in there.
So it might be worth putting that on my Ask Explorer then if I want to
they're great. It's great.
So, turns out I've got to go. I have an appointment in the next 20 minutes, but it will only last about 30 minutes, and then I'll be back in the game again. So...
Okay, well, head your ass out there, and I'll come and join you when you're ready.
Okay, because I'm going to go get...
The destination?
I'm going to go get my... Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm in my Type 9 right now. I'm going to go to where my... whatchamacallit, my Anaconda is. I'm going to get my Anaconda. Well, first of all, I'm going to pay off Aisling Duval, so I'm level 3 next week. You don't have to do anything. And then I'm going to take the Anaconda out to XFA or XFA, and then we'll jump to one of the Guardian bases there, and hopefully, I think it's where we were basically before, you and I.
Well, I'll send you a quick link in Discord here, or a picture of
where you think we should go.
I use.
Okay.
Right there.
I'll go there after I'm done with Aisling.
70 of these places, so
yeah, I know. There's
to you.
Quite a few, but anyway. But just
Here comes a Discord link.
I'll be back at your time. At your time, I'll be back around 3 o'clock. So
Nice.
that's when I'll be making my appointment with you to come and devastate everything with the Guardians.
Your buggies are.
Well, I have 2 buggies.
Important.
Yeah, I have 2 buggies on the Anaconda. The Anaconda is very well equipped, so it won't be a problem.
It's also a little bit tricky to park out there. It's in a big bunch of hills. The one that I go to, it's possible, but it could be take you a little time to figure out a good parking spot.
Well, I'm pretty good at that, so whatever.
Part of the game, right? Part of the challenge.
Yeah, but at least with the Anaconda, I won't have to worry about any mysterious bullshit coming along and like blasting my ship to nothing. Anaconda will take quite a bit of punishment, so.
Well, what if you get hyperdicted? Like, what's your plan for escaping them? The consensus is that they don't attack you unless you're carrying a Guardian or a probe, or a sensor, but
yeah,
maybe they'll throw in scouts. comes into your instance, it becomes aggressive.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I'll deal with the Scout then easily in the Anaconda. I've dealt with them before. Even the new ones, I don't think are much of a threat. They're not. They don't have any additional hit points on their hulls, so they're still just as killable as they were before. They have some new abilities, but that's about it.
Well, I don't know. I've been spanking threat 5s here in No Gambi, and yesterday I just about bought the onion because I thought I was so smart. So yeah, they still got a little bit, and that's like 5,000 hull. They took me down to 40%.
Yeah.
So if you can handle them numbers, then don't worry, right?
Well, I got about 3,000 hull and 2,000 shield, so
yeah,
I think I'm in good shape.
And a good 35 light year jump range, 40.
Yeah, plus I've got lots of cash on hand right now. I have 100 million credits, so if I have to rebuy, I have to rebuy. You know, it's possible to do. I didn't sell anything. I just have 100 million credits. I paired up with a wingman last night, and I got 80 million credits from just doing wing cargo missions.
Oh, cool.
But Squaddle should tell you all about how he's making money lately. He just crossed the 300 million mark, and he's.
He knows how I'm making money.
I'm the one who pushed him out there.
Yeah.
I'm the one who gave you the info.
Well, he's making money hand over fist right now. Anyway, he's like hauling it.
That's not even enough for a size 8 power plant. Size 8 power plant, man. Gotta have that.
Yeah, well, I can't.
They're doing good, but
I can't even.
The numbers I want to hear. 100 mil on one, 300 on the other. That's what I like to hear.
I've decided I'm going to back off on making going for the credits. I'm going more for the materials now. Still making credits on the side, but there's all kinds of level 4 or what is it? Level 4 and level 5 materials they're offering. So I'm kind of trying to grab as much of that shit as I can too while I'm at it.
Good. And your exploration rank is screaming. Have you been tracking your exploration rank?
I hit range, or what the hell was it, yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
I'm at 97% ranger right now, so I'm about ready to click that again.
There you go.
I'll be at this rate by next weekend. I'll easily be double elite. My combat rank, I'm gonna have to work on that someday, but I got time to learn that trick.
Have you had any interesting interdictions with your smuggling, or is it all just regular guys?
I'm just hauling passengers.
Right.
And
You're not going for VIPs or criminals and stuff.
I've had a couple of illegal passengers show up. Like I've got one right now, but I haven't had any interdictions since I got out here. So.
Right.
I think I was scanned 2 days ago. Other than that, no, nothing serious.
Good, lucky. They can be a pain.
Usually I'll go a long stretch without being interdicted, and all of a sudden, every jump, I'll be interdicted. I mean, I literally jump 3 jumps to get where I'm going, I get interdicted as soon as I jump into each one of them systems. And that'll happen for a while, then it'll just kind of get to the point I don't get interdicted anymore.
Because they ran out of ships.
Materials trader out here. Well, I guess there is one in Sausage of Seals. I think that's a data trader. I'll share one of each of them out here just so I can kind of see what I've got. I did call my ass out here my long range app, so I got that one, so I can jump around back to the bubble if I want to. But I think for now my cutter's going to stay here in this area for a while, unless I'm here to do the necessary.
So Trium, have you researched what the procedure is to do this farming you're going to do?
Which farming?
Guardian components, Guardian modules, Sentinel wreckage parts.
I did look at some of the procedure. You have to go through the magic ritual to get to the orb to get the blueprint.
Right.
And that's
and
step.
Along the way, you're going to be destroying sentinels.
Yeah.
And you're going to need to collect items from them that don't always drop.
No, that's right. So you have to kill sentinels for a while, but whatever. I'll kill as many of them as we have to.
And there's also obelisks there to scan. So
Yeah.
the recipes need obelisk data too, so you might as well do as much as you can when you're there.
Yeah. But before I go, I'll look at the process to make sure that I understand what the process is in greater detail. Once I've done it once successfully, I suspect I'll be able to do it again and again a whole bunch of times.
Yeah, it's slow because it's buggy work, right? So
yeah,
as good as you are in the buggy is as fast as it can be. I can hover above you and point you in the right direction if you get turned around, because a lot of times there's no real solid way to know.
No.
You're keeping an eye on your direction and everything. Plus, shoot missiles, and I unlocked a shard cannon, a Guardian shard.
Oh, you did get the shard cannon, okay.
And I'm quite happy with it so far.
Huh.
Strange how it shoots, though. It's turreted, and so if all my multi-cannons, all three multi-cannons are shooting at a scout, and the scout gets nice and close, like they like to do,
yeah.
and all of a sudden that thing will wake up and splat it, and maybe from 80% hull down to 40 or 20. If I'm lucky, you hit them with a lot of pellets. But I think if I had two multi-cannons and two shard cannons, that'd finish them off quite a bit quicker.
Well, you should.
You can't just roll up on one and say, "Okay, gun, shoot."
No. What's the range? What's the range on the shard cannon?
So maybe 300, 400 meters or something.
Holy shit! So you have to be like point blank
shot, right? Like a shotgun.
Yeah, it's a point blank range kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they like to get close to you. Like, that's what they do, right? They get right in your face and make you focus on the wrong one.
Yeah.
While the other ones are shooting your butt. So that's good to get rid of them quick.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you can punish them anyway with that thing. That's for sure.
I had a buddy in a res site the other day when we were all fighting in a wing, and he had one shooting against NPCs, and it killed their shield super fast, but he didn't use it very much. He ended up using the Gauss cannons on other stuff. Oh, the ammo. I haven't looked at the synthesis. Let's see.
I've got this bullshit fucking brown dwarf star that I accidentally flew into because the game didn't give me boundaries, didn't show me the exclusion zone. I had no idea where the exclusion zone was. Fucking bullshit stars.
Request, I'll be back in
Alrighty.
Wow, the ammo reloads are kind of the same as the DOS ones. Basic and standard require Guardian Sentinel weapons parts.
Yeah.
But Premium doesn't. Premium only wants crystal shards, vanadium, and selenium, and carbon. So I think I'd be trying that right away.
Okay, so now what we need is a base. Where is your base? There it is. Bowman Port. Laying a course for the base. All your base are belong to us.
They belong to us.
Yeah.
I really feel sorry for you guys in the heat wave over there. I had my day of heat yesterday, and it's just not fun at all.
No, it sure as hell isn't. You gotta go
I'm
like...
glad we don't have days like that.
You have to go to the beach, and if you can risk taking all your clothes off and like sit in the water, then it might be okay, but I don't feel like being wet all day long. If I'm gonna go swimming, I want to be swimming, not like navigating through like legions of children and people splashing around in the water. Just generally what you get.
Yeah, that gun is awesome. It just took this guy down from 70 to 18. That works. Come on. Now to finish him off, but it's a little harder because he pulls away, right?
Yeah.
Once they get damaged, they sort of end up... Oh, now I'm wanted.
Oh yeah, I finally found a commander who's an actual pirate, and was trying to kill me off the other day. Can't remember which day it was, but recently. And I successfully ran away from him. I found him on whatchamacallit, Inara. Squaddle, are you there yet? No. I want to find out what a Squaddle's Inara ID is, so I can try to link up with him and figure out what the stats are. How much money he's actually made. Because it is pretty stupid how much money he's pulled in. He has more cargo space than me, but he's using it for passengers right now, and the passenger missions he's doing are so lucrative that he's able to pull in, like, one of them will give him 17 million credits just right off the bat. It's not even that long. Docking request filed. Granted. What the hell is this guy doing? Okay, so we got a Type 7. He's just hanging outside the space station, flashing his engines. Turning them on and off. He's just sitting there.
Did you do something to your YouTube stream?
No. I know it's still public.
And it's working, but it's really low bit rate.
I don't know. I don't know. Nothing I can do about it.
I guess.
I don't know.
At least it's working.
Okay, so I'm now at where my Anaconda is.
Docking successful. Ground crew dispatched.
You're making your way already? Yeah. I have 2 hours.
Well, it's 54 right now, so hang on. This is 3. Hang on. I gotta figure out what time it is. Yeah, so it's almost 3 o'clock Eastern here. I've got to go away between 3 and 4 to do errands that have to be done today. So for you, that should mean I'm back back online at 3 o'clock your time.
You're gonna buy some steel-toed boots.
Yeah, I got big shit I have to do for this new job that I have. So I will be back on in a little while.
Get her done.
Try to find out from the squad what his Inara ID is and forward that to me in Discord if you could.
Sure.
Okay, we'll see you later on today. Thank you.
Roger, Dodger.
Alright everyone, this is Commander Trium logging off from Bowman Port in the Kaoke system. Picking up my Anaconda and doing deliveries for Aisling Duval during our next login attempt. Right now I'm breaking away to join Icheb from Star Trek Voyager in an alt space VR interview situation, so we'll be maybe have a bit more about that afterwards. This is Commander Trium at 1856.06 Zulu on 7 July 3304. Signing off for now. Don't forget to check out video properties and to click I like or subscribe as suits your preference. The bell icon to the right is the I subscribe button. In the YouTube interface will of course give you in Google Chrome a little notice window when new media is posted to the video flight log library for Commander Trium. Thanks once again for watching, very much appreciated. Bye for now.